Hello everyone, my name is Duchess Loveline. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, hi my loves. Okay, so today we're going to watch s- how do I pronounce it? I think it's Suchwita. That's Suga's interview podcast thing. But his guest is Jungkook. One of y'all, not one of you, some of y'all have been asking me to react to Suchwita and Rise of Bangtan, and you've given me a list of programs to react to. This is one of them. So the reason I'm starting with episode 15 is because I am just I'm going to react to 7 with Jungkook, and I feel like this is one of his interview runs. Like he's going around different interview spots to interview people. So watch out for it when my commentary and reaction on his song drops. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know what to expect. I've only ever heard or known Suga due to August D-Day album. I don't really know anything about Suga outside of that. I don't know his personality. I don't know. I've not seen any of the other interview videos. So I don't know how he is really. The most I've seen are like random clips on Twitter or TikTok, and that doesn't really give a full picture of who the person is. With Jungkook, the same thing. I don't really know him. Yeah, I don't really know him. Like other than the song that he just recently dropped featuring Lotto 7, I don't know. So with this particular video, this particular interview, I don't know what to expect. Before we start, I just want to say this one thing. Um, okay, so before we start, I just want to say this one thing. So, congratulations to Taehyung for this amazing achievement. His Christmas Tree is now the number one most streamed Korean OST that's original soundtrack in Spotify history, surpassing his own record, which is Sweet Night, which, that's so amazing. Okay, so if you watched my previous video, which was on, what was my previous video on again? Give me a second. Oh yeah, Set Me Free. Set Me Free Part 2. I reacted to Jimin Set Me Free Part 2. I think I talked about how I don't know Taehyung as an artist like that because the only people I know are the people on my channel, and I literally only know Jimin due to the Face album that I just finished covering. I've covered every single song on the Face album except for like crazy remixes, which will be coming soon, I promise. So outside of that, I don't really know the other members like that. I don't know the lyrics. I don't know what they stand for. I don't know their personalities, because I haven't really watched those kind of contents just yet. Anyways, so I decided to dedicate, a day to each member to like really appreciate each member's music. And today is, and it goes by the order of the fan chant. I just learned the fan chant, so I'm like excited about using it often. Today is Saturday, and so that's the second to the last in the order, and that's Taehyung. So today I've been streaming Taehyung. The way I do it is I stream that particular artist pretty much just the whole day, or I'll stream them majority of the time in that whole day that I'm appreciating them, right? And then if there's any like recent comebacks or goals that I need to focus on, not only will y'all tell me, but I would also like dedicate some parts of the day to stream it. So today is Taehyung's day, Taehyung Appreciation Day. So I have mostly been like this morning I woke up and I immediately started to stream Taehyung. Give me 1 second. All time. So let me prove that. Well, not really prove that, more like brag that, hey, I did this, or this is what I accomplished today. So I woke up this morning and it's just been the entire time. And yeah, so 52 times. I've only ever streamed V and Jungkook today. This is last.fm site. It tracks my streams. I'm primarily using Spotify Premium to stream. If you need a premium account, I will make a new family account and I will allow you access to that Spotify Premium. The only condition I need you to do is stream BTS. That's it. That's it. So if you need it, let me know. I will link a community post where I asked if you need it. So go to that link underneath the community post, type in your replies that, hey, I need Spotify Premium. Then I'll hook you up. It's free it's free to you. It's something I want to do as a baby army to help contribute positively to the fandom. So if you need it, let me know. I will link it down below and then you can reply to that link. If you reply in the comment section, it might get lost in the comments and I might not see you, so reply to the community post that I will link down below. So anyway, because Jungkook just released a new song, I'm also streaming him today, which is supposed to only focus on Taehyung, but I'm streaming him today as well because, we really need to motivate him and tell him that we love his new track by giving him by helping him break records and all that. So the rest of the day is going to be focused on Jungkook. So I've already started that. It's almost 3:00. So from 3:00 to basically when I go to bed would be focusing on Jungkook. And then tomorrow is Sunday, Jungkook Day. Because tomorrow is Jungkook, I will wake up in the morning and start streaming Jungkook. But there are other recent releases as well, so I will also stream like crazy tomorrow and stream Haegum tomorrow as well. But because Jungkook is he's the one that with the most recent release, I will be focused on streaming him the most tomorrow. And also tomorrow is his appreciation day. So anyways, today is about Taehyung. I just want to say congrats to Taehyung, congrats to armies who have been helping with streaming V. I have not read the lyrics of any of Taehyung's songs because it seems like they are all mostly OST. I know of Christmas Tree, I know of Sweet Night, and I know of Asif is your the one he did with Jin. I don't know, but I like that one. Out of all three of them, I like all of them, but I like that one the most. Let me see. Even right now, I'm streaming on my phone. I'm streaming Jungkook on my phone. That's what the Spotify is saying. Okay, let me pull it up. V. Before, as soon as I type V, it takes me straight to Taehyung. Now, it's taking me to that lady. It's definitely you. Why did I say as if it's your... Okay, yeah. It's definitely you. That's the song I like the most out of all the other ones. It's such a fun song. But anyways, it's also an old song. So I think that's why it's not breaking any records or whatever. But again, congratulations to V. I'm just so happy because I woke up in the morning, I started to stream V. I went out to go get a new Beyond the Story book because the one I got on Amazon did not have my photo card. And I felt scammed, so I went to go get it at Barnes & Noble's. The first one didn't have it. The second one did. I had to drive 1.5 hours, in total, just to get there. And I got it. So I'm excited. But by the time I came home, I went on Twitter, and then I saw that, he just broke this record. And I was just like... I streamed him so much today, and that must have helped in also breaking record. Of course, there's so many other armies out there who are helping him, but it just makes me happy. I don't know, it just makes me happy. Anyway, congrats to Taehyung. Okay, so let's focus on what we came here for, which is the interview podcast sit down situation. I still don't know what Suchwita is. I'm sorry, but I'll go through the other 14 episodes to see and have a better idea of, I guess, all the guests. I don't know if all the other BTS members have been on Suchwita. if that's the case, I would also watch them. I don't know if there are other guests on Suchwita. I haven't looked into that yet. But anyways, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. But now we're focusing on Suchwita episode 15, SUGA with Jungkook. Oh. What? wait. Who was that? That's Jungkook, right? What? Yeah, that is Jungkook. Interesting. And I recognize the intro as well from I know this name. Dechuta? Is that how you say it? Like when he had the little Korean man bun situation. I don't know what it's called. I'm not saying man bun as an insult. I'm just describing like the little top knot thingy. I recognize that. Yes. Okay. 수지타, time to drink with SUGA.
오랜만에 돌아왔습니다. 수지타. 자, 이틀 전에 서울에서 마지막 콘서트 하고 바로 이 수지타를 촬영하러 왔는데 굉장히 오랜만에 집에서 마지막 콘서트 하고 바로 이 수지타
Host came straight to Suchwita after his solo concert.
를 촬영하러 왔는데 굉장히 오랜만에 집에 다시 돌아온 느낌이 굉장히 듭니다. 그리고 오늘 함께할 친구가 굉장히 활발한 친구가 기대됩니다. 자, 이름 전정국. 직업 환갑에도 여전할.
Wait, how do you say his name? Jungkook. Let me hear.
기대됩니다. 자, 이름 전정국.
Jungkook. Sorry if I butcher it.
환갑에도 여전할 BTS 황금막내 슈치타 나가고 싶다고 노래를 불렀습니다. 와, 근데 윤기 형 5달이 지나서 불러주네. 속상하네 진짜. 정국아. 윤기 형 5달이 지나서 불러주네. 속상하네.
Yoongi wouldn't give me an answer. I'm so upset.
정국아. 좋아. 반갑습니다.
Ooh, I like his shirt. It's so sparkly.
아이브에서 대치타를 아주 개사를 해서 슈치타를 엄청 화제가 됐다고. 이제 불러줘.
Fan who changed the lyrics of Dechuta to Suchwita. Wow, that's cute. They're calling him a fan.
슈치타를 아주 개사를 해서 슈치타를 엄청 화제가 됐다고. 이제 불러줘요. 그래가지고 나 오늘 특별히 노래방 계획까지 갔다 왔어. 노래 부를까 내가? 술 마시면 또 부를 수도 있겠다. 그렇지. Don't want you want, say what you want. 이런 데서 많이 불러줘. 조회수가 잘 나올 거 아니야. 응? 알겠어? 이런 데
You need to sing in places like this to get a lot of views.
데서 많이 불러줘. 조회수가 잘 나올 거 아니야.
Interesting.
알겠어? 카메라가 생각보다 많다. 얘는 오랜만에 하는 거라서 그치? 그치. 지금 적응이 잘 안 되지. 아니 근데 정국이가 참 진짜 언급을 많이 해줘가지고 지민이 나오는 회차를 위버스 라이프에서 리뷰까지 했다고. 김희철 하는 거 보고 윤경 왜 그래 하고 정색했다고. 맞아. 계속
I'm so confused.
식었다. 나 바로 정면 누를 것 같아. 안 놀란다. 윤기 형 왜 그래? 왜 그런 거야? 뭐 어쨌든 그건 그거고 좋은 술 있다 불러줘라 해가지고 불렀는데 좋은 술 가지고 왔습니까? 저는 좀 즐겨 먹는 술인데 하이볼. 하이볼.
He is so energetic. Like, this man has not stayed still. I'm talking about Jungkook. He has not stayed still in the, 2 minutes that he's been here? Interesting. Is he like this all the time? I know nothing about alcohol.
하이볼 좋아해. 하이볼 잘 만들어. 그 취향껏 만드는 거죠. 라이브 할 때도.
See?
그러는 거야? 큰 손실 방지. 아니 진짜 내가 정국이랑 둘이서 술 먹었을 때가 그때였던 것 같은데 집에서. 그치 형 집에서. 네, 와인 먹었을 때. 그죠. 너무 오래됐지. 그날이 이제 사람 파트 2가 나왔던 날이지. 그때구나. 술 먹다가 야 장비 가자 해가지고 갑자기 했던 둘이서 먹는 거 되게 오랜만인 것 같아. 또 여기서 맛있게 될 줄 몰랐네. 그러니까 일단 한번 한 잔 먹어볼까요?
Okay, so Jungkook was the one who did the demo for SUGA's pre-release song "People Part 2 with IU. Okay, I remember "People Part 2" because I was there when he dropped the song for his album. So Jungkook did the demo. Okay, that's interesting. It's cute how they're still like interacting with each other professionally, even though it's supposed to be their solo debut. Like Jungkook is doing the demo for SUGA's song for his solo debut, for SUGA's solo debut, and then SUGA is interviewing Jungkook for Jungkook's solo debut. It's so cute, like they're still overlapping and whatnot. Okay. Oh, it's the recipe. I'm not drinking
둘이 술
that.
먹는 게 한번 방송에서 나가긴 했지. 우리가 몰타에서. 우정은 아일리시 슬래머. 아일리시 슬래머. 그래가지고. 우정은 뭐? 우리 그럼 오늘 우정은 하이볼로 갑시다 오늘. 우정은 하이볼.
Changing the definition of friendship.
하이볼 마신다고 해가지고 소고기를 준비해봤습니다. 어디냐면 한양 8호.
Get that sponsorship money.
맛있겠다. 이게 진짜 요즘 핫한 브랜드인데 이게 동석이 형이 지금 광고 모델이래. 859의 전문점이라 이 매장에서는 859로 하는데 이게 동석.
That man looks familiar. Is the model for their ads? He looks familiar. Like I've seen him in a movie somewhere. But then again, I don't want to be like all Asians look alike, because they don't. It's just my inability to recognize faces. Okay, he looks familiar, and I don't really watch foreign films like that. So for him to be familiar to me, that means it must be a popular movie, like a popular Korean movie. Train to Busan? No, really? Yeah. Okay. Don't quote me on it. I'm sorry if it's not him. I'm really sorry if it's not him. I'm gonna shut up now. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up now.
동석이 형이 지금 광고 모델이래. 859의 전문점이라 이 매장에서는 859로 하는데 여기서 안 되니까 실내니까. 맛있겠다. 화를 구우면 그럼 더 맛있는 건가? 훨씬 맛있지. 그냥 고기 좋아하는 정우 한번 먹어볼래? 마블링 좋네. 네. 오 예. 맛있겠다. 맛있다. 맛있어요? 아니 요즘 간헐적 단식을 하신다고. 네, 그게 좋대요. 건강에. 다이어트에 대해서 좀 찾아보다가 간헐적 단식에 대한 이론을 빠삭하게 좀 공부를 해가지고 이거 되게 도움 많이 되겠다. 너 어떻게 16팔로 해? 아니면 24? 빡세게 하네. 근데 막 강박시키지는 않지, 그치? 강박처럼 막 그렇게 하진 않고. 그냥 뭐 하루에 한두 끼만 먹는다 생각하면 그냥 오늘 스트레스 안 받더라고. 근데 이 간헐적 단식을 한 이유가 있을 거 아니야? 이제 미국에서 자켓도 찍고 그러니까 컴백도 하고 이제 컴백도 해야지. 그러니까 그 이야기를 좀 해야 될 것 같은데. 해보시죠. 질문을 던져주세요. 제가 성심성의껏 한번 대답을 해보겠습니다. 싱글 나오잖아. 그죠? 너무 길었죠. 어떤 곡이야? 이거 들어봐야 되는 거 아니야? 나 아직 못 들어봤어. 나 투어하고. 진짜요? 곡을 안 들어봤나? 나 2달 동안 한국에 없었다고. 그러네. 곡을 뭐 틀어주실 수가 있나요? 소리 올려야 될 것 같은데요? 오케이. 야 벌써 왔어. 너무 좋죠. 핫백 1위다. 야 가자. 오케이. 야 벌써
The feeling of it hitting that shirt.
왔어. 너무 좋죠. 핫백 1위다. 야 가자. 정우가 가자. 핫백 1위. 야 첫 선을만 들고 알겠다. 이거 핫백 1위다. 가자.
Congratulations to Jungkook and ARMY. It is such a summer song. Yeah, it's a good time, a good hit for the summer.
뭐가 있어? 안무 있죠. 이거 볼 수 있어?
Oh.
제가 쳐줄까요 지금? 좋아. 쳐줘.
his outfit is very interesting.
아 좋다. 아유 야 핫팩 이제 하겠다.
Like it has the ribs of the back of his pants. It's interesting.
진짜 아 됐다. 이제 마음이 좀 놓인다. 곡이 너무 좋아요. 곡이. 아니 어떻게 솔로 활동 어떻게 할까 활동? 활동은 컴백 같은 느낌이 아니라 이제 아예 그쪽 시장에 데뷔 같은 느낌으로 하는 거라서. 아니 이번에 뭐
Sorry. It'll be like a debut, promoting like a new solo artist. I mean, it is.
그쪽 시장에 데뷔 같은 느낌으로 하는 거라서. 아니 이번에 뭐 북미랑 영국 미니 프로모션 앞두고 있다고. 네, 그 무대는 굿모닝 아메리카에서 스타트 끊은 거. 뭐 어떻게 하고 싶어? 그냥 내가 제일 잘하는 거 하고 그럼 겁나 멋있게 하지 않을까요? 뭐 노래 뭐 한다고? 다이너마이트 하고. 세븐, 다이너마이트, 유포리아 이렇게 세 개. 얼마나 보고 싶었겠냐. 그러니까 관리 또
Why is he doing? What was the other two? Seven, Dynamite, Euphoria. So Seven is his solo song. Why is he doing? What's Dynamite and Euphoria? Dynamite is BTS song, right? Like, is that a different Dynamite? And I didn't know what Euphoria is. Like, he's not talking about the TV show. I think it seems like he's talking about a song. So, okay. If you know, please let me know.
다이너마이트, 유포리아 이렇게 세 개. 얼마나 보고 싶었겠냐. 그러니까 관리 또 잘하고 가야지. 죽여놓고 하라. 난리 나겠네 또. 아유. 이거 어떻게 작업을 하게 된 거야 이거? 미국 가지 않았나 그때? 네. 그리고 가서 작업을 했죠. 곡을 받았죠. 근데 곡이 너무 좋은 거예요. 그러니까 들었을 때 이건 해야 된다. 아 무조건 해야지. 만약에 세븐이라는 곡이 없었잖아요. 그럼 저는 아직까지도 쉬고 있을 수도 있어요. 나는 쉬는 게 그렇게 좋았어요.
Yeah.
진짜로. 나는 쉬면 너무 힘들던데. 와, 난 그거 쉬는 거에 맛들려가지고 그걸 만끽하고 있다가 얘가 포문을 연 거지. 다. 나 이 노래 들었으면 그냥 내가 노래 불렀을 거야. 내가 할게 이거 할게 영어로 할게 그냥 이러면서. 진짜 아무튼 그렇게 해가지고 좀 작업을 하게 됐어요. 녹음 자체를 미국에서 했잖아. 네. 근데 이제 거기서 또 이 K 아이돌의 자존심을 또 지켜야 되잖아요. 그래서 녹음을 굉장히 열심히 디테일하게 잘했죠. 그래. 이거 못 따라가면 안 된다. 그러니까 대한민국 BTS 메인 보컬 준정국 기강 잡고 왔어? 기강 잡을.
Wait. Korea's BTS's main vocalist Jungkook. Main vocalist. Okay. What does that mean? Okay. Anyway, I'm assuming he's good at his voice is good. That's what I'm getting from that.
보컬 준정국 기강 잡고 왔어? 기강 잡은지는 모르겠는데 잘 하고 왔어요. 아이고 되게 너무 잘했네. Yeah. I was perfect. 아 이번에 디지털 싱글 하나 나오고 향후 계획이 어떻게 돼? 그럼 싱글 하나 나오고 또 싱글 하나 더 하고 나중에 이제 작게나마 앨범 미니 정도 내고 한 11월 안으로는 다.
Oh, so we have another song coming in. Interesting. Depending on when it comes, I feel like if it comes still in the midst of summer, it would still be like a pop song, right? Like a pop happy song. But if it comes after summer, then maybe a bit more melancholy kind of vibe. I'm calling it in that. And then he says a mini album. This to me is feeling very much like Face rollout, right? Because with Face we had Set Me Free. Then after that, the other like single is what was it? Like Crazy, and then mini album. That's the Face album. So interesting. But SUGA didn't do that. SUGA just had a full album. The way I'm seeing it is like the people who've had mixtapes before, that SUGA, RM, J-Hope, even though they're just debuting solo, I have not listened to any of their mixtapes except for one song in, I don't even know what the mixtape is called for J-Hope. Like I've only ever listened to Airplane. That's it. I don't even know what mixtape is called. Anyway, so the people that have released mixtapes before, this time during their solo debut, it seems like they're releasing like a full body of work, a full album. And then the people who haven't released mixtapes are releasing singles and mini albums. So I know of Jin's Astronaut, and that's just a single. It's not even a mini album. And the only other person now is Jimin, and he's released single and mini album. And now Jungkook says he's releasing single and mini album. I'm assuming V would also do the same thing, single and mini album. That's an assumption, but okay. I'm piecing all of this together.
너무 바쁘겠다.
그쵸.
아니 그러면 이제 뭐 앨범 가이 그러면 어떻게 지금 뭐 곡이 다 나왔어?
아니요? 이제 해야죠.
진짜 이번 싱글 일단 요거는 빵빵빵빵 터질 것 같고.
근데 이제 두 번째도 이런 곡이 나와야 되는데 없어.
좀 되는 거 아니야?
근데
I want a song like this for my second single,
이제 두 번째도 이런 곡이 나와야 되는데 없어.
but I haven't found it. So is he looking to, like, for other people to give him a song, or is he writing a song? Because I know he didn't write 7, but I think I read somewhere on Twitter that he's written songs before. I don't know which songs he has written before. If he has, like, correct me on this. But interesting. He's really going the pop route. That's very interesting.
좀 되는 거 아니야?
한국? 잘할 수 있어요?
Excuse what? No. Let's roll that back. A song by you.
잘할 수 있어요?
Can you do a good job? No, liar. Oh my god. No. I need you to understand that this man is a liar, because so as I was listening to more Jungkook this week because of his release of 7, I came across the OST Stay Alive. I don't even know what that song is the OST for. I actually need to know, because whatever that song is the OST for, I know that it's going to slap. Whether it's for a movie, TV show, something. I know it's going to slap, because that song is so good. If you haven't listened to it, it's called Stay Alive by Jungkook, produced by SUGA. It's such a beautiful song. It really is such a beautiful. I don't even know what they're saying. I don't know what they're talking about. I haven't read the lyrics yet. I haven't read the lyrics of any of BTS's songs outside of the songs that are on this channel. But it's such a good song. I was listening to that song. I'm like, who hurt you? Who hurt both of you? Who hurt you? Seriously, why is it so heart-wrenching? It made me want to cry. So to have a possibility of SUGA working with Jungkook again on Jungkook's new single or his mini album, yes, please. And so no, you cannot say no. I'm not allowing you to say no, SUGA, because oh my god, if it's another hit like Stay Alive, I don't know if Stay Alive was a hit, but if it's another good, great, amazing song like Stay Alive, it's gonna be a hit. It's gonna be good at the very least. I don't know how the xenophobic American industry would allow it to be a hit, but I know it's gonna be a good song. So you can't just get my hopes up like this. Oh my gosh, when I discovered it this week, I was like, where have I been? It made me feel so sad and hurt and embarrassed and stupid for not having discovered BTS's early, because I could have listened to that song a million times over. That song is so good. So good. Set Me Free Part 2 was one thing. It really made me feel bad about not discovering BTS earlier. It really made me feel bad. But then discovering Stay Alive, that was just you have got to be kidding me. Where have you been? Can I build a time machine and go back in time? Because what do you mean? It's such a good song. It really is such a good song. Another one from this combination. Whew, okay.
내 노트북 안에 다 있어. 저지 한번 하면
저지 클럽? 저지 클럽을 하고 싶긴 했어요.
나 그거 있어. 진짜 있어. 그렇게 하면 돼. 이렇게.
뭘 그렇게
하면 돼 그렇게. 알겠어?
Yeah, do it.
나는 예전에도 방송에서 많이 이야기를 했는데, 내가 본 보컬 중에 제일 천재.
오, 예스.
나는 전종국을 그렇게 표현했어. 항상 외부 작곡가들이랑 하면.
두 천재 만남 반갑습니다.
나는 이걸 알아야 된다니까. 이 친구가 원래 회사 들어오니까 노래라는 걸 해본 적이 없다니까. 그죠? 근데 나 옆에서 그 과정들을 다 봤잖아.
And I've seen everything you've gone through. Genius, a word that always follows.
솔직히 좀 옛날에는 너무 부담이었고 그런 소리 듣고 싶지도 않았고 그런 소리들 때문에 내가 더 열심히 살 수밖에 없었어요.
그래. 아니 근데 계속 해야지 뭐 어떡해. 재능을 타고났는데. 정말 그 공도 잘하고 뭐.
원래 못했지.
아니 근데 너 연습할 때 좀 많이 힘들었던 게 시도 때도 없이 눈만 뜨면 노래를 하니까 내가 야 차에서 좀 안 하면 안 돼? 택시에서 좀 안 하면 안 되냐?
많이 혼났어요.
근데 그만큼 진짜 열심히 했지.
Wait.
힘들었던 게
Was that you would always be singing every moment your eyes were open?
시도 때도 없이 눈만 뜨면 노래를 하니까 내가 야 차에서
Can you not sing in the car? Oh, I see. Can you not sing
많이
in the
혼났어요.
car?
근데 그만큼 진짜 열심히 했지. 진짜 우리 팀은 다 엄청 도끼 가지고 했지 뭐.
그것까지 할 수밖에 없어서.
그렇지. 근데 그게 10년이 지났다. 10년.
와.
아니 근데 진짜 나는 우리 팀이 너무 재밌는 게 각자의 역할이 정확해서 좋아. 침범할 수 없는 역할들이 있으니까. 근데 이런 것들이 서로 진짜 상호보완이 되는 것 같아. 그게 너무 좋은 것 같아.
근데 진짜 그 랩 라인 형님들이 참 많은 영향을 줬죠.
Rap line? Wait, 1 second.
근데 진짜 그 랩 라인 형님
Okay, so I know that there are different like divisions in BTS. It's hard for me to like get each of them straight just yet. I'm learning. Okay, so rap line, that's a division, and it's J-Hope, SUGA, and RM. Okay, RM is always the most easy for me to like. That's RM. Okay. The rap line, so the rappers are a big influence on Jungkook. Okay.
참 많은 영향을 줬죠. 우리 연습생 때도 지금 보컬 하는데 노래만 안 듣고 막
The vocal line would just be fooling around, not listening to any song. I see. Okay, so the vocal line is everybody not in the rap line, I'm assuming. That's the rest of them. Okay.
띵가띵가 놀고 막 그러니까 이제 랩 라인 형들이 화가 나가지고
노래
깨워가지고
짜가지고.
노래 리드 쫙 해가지고 무조건 들으라고 하면 그런 역할들을 되게 많이 해줬죠. 계속 그러니까 데뷔를 하고
이제
나서
내가 안 들어. 내가.
그런 역할들을
Made them listen to various genres of music. Oh, that's very good.
되게 많이 해줬죠. 계속 그러니까 데뷔를 하고
After we
내가 안
debut,
들어.
and I don't listen to them anymore.
솔직히 말하면 그때도 안 들었어요.
이제 듣잖아.
이제 그냥 랜덤으로 계속 돌리긴 하는데
이게 뭐 재능이 있으니까
Oh,
뭐 그렇게 해도
that's
됐던
so
거지.
funny.
솔직히 야 그냥 재능이야 재능.
That's so
근데
funny.
재능이 있으니까 뭐 그렇게 해도 됐던
근데
거지.
나-
솔직히 야 그냥 재능이야 재능.
회사가 참 옳은 선택을 한 거지.
아 근데 진짜 너 없었으면
He's praising himself. That's so cute.
장난입니다.
I love that energy.
야 3-4시간 혼자 무대를 끌어갈 만큼 성장하고 싶다라는 말을 한 적이 있다고?
네, 인터뷰하면서 뭐 내가 콘서트 해봤자 우리 단체 콘서트였고 내 영향이 어느 정도 되는지 좀 궁금한 거죠. 혼자서 그걸 다 끌어갈 수
아니
있어요.
그건 봤잖아 근데 그래서 내 거.
형 그 뭐야 공연 끝날 때까지 보니까 점점 무대가 사라지더만 일부러 그런 거예요 그냥?
그 연출이야 연출. 근데
아
그거를 되게 신기하더라고. 무대가 없어지는 거를.
Yes.
그러니까 나중에는 요만한 거 하나밖에 안 남더만.
Yes.
오 되게 신박하다.
개인 공연이랑 팀 공연이 다른 게 팀은 사실 연출적으로 보여줄 수
Because for team concerts, there's not much you can do regarding the production. There are limits to stage production for team concerts. Okay.
게 별로 없긴 하거든.
그치.
예를 들면 우리가 춤을 추거나 우리가 뭔가 이렇게 했을 때 자유관객은 이렇게 봐야 되는 입장인 거잖아. 그러다 보니까 뭔가 세트나 이런 것들을 쓸 수 있는 게 많지 않은데 혼자 하고 싶은 거 다.
재밌을 것 같아. 나는 공연 무대 어떻게 하지? 벌써부터 지금 생각해놔야 되나?
그때 가면 옆에서 그때 많이 알려줄게. 내가 준비를 진짜 오래 했거든. 런스루를
This is so cute. Like, having somebody that's on your team, on your side, that've gone through what you want to go through, and then having that mentorship, that's the word, having that mentorship close at hand, this is something that most singers just don't have. Like, everybody around them is competition. So there really isn't anybody to like pull them to the side and like, this is what you want to do? Okay, I've done it. This is how you should do it. Like, everybody around them is competition. I'm talking about here in the US. I don't really see the level of mentorship really. I think the closest I can, well, the most recent I can remember is Beyonce to Chloe Bailey and Halle Bailey. I think that's how you say their names. Outside of that, and that's only because those two are signed to Beyonce's like record label, something like that. Basically, a business interest. So, Beyonce has a vested interest in making sure they're successful because then that trickles up to her wallet. I'm sure the mentorship is also sincere and all that. But I'm just saying that out of the goodness of your own heart, to have a mentor that is gaining nothing from you, nothing monetarily from you, still be willing to put you, like, take you to the side and put you through, or like give you advice on what they've done, and hopefully you can follow it and do something even better. That's great. I love this for them.
한 달 전부터 했었어. 일주일에 세 번씩 이제 총 28번 투어가 끝나는데
오
20번 정도 런스를 하고 출발했어.
한국에서
그 공연 스케줄 그대로 맞춰서 갔어.
준비 엄청 열심히 했네.
왜냐면 혼자 해야 되니까 솔직히 좀 무섭긴 하잖아.
무섭기도 하겠다.
그러니까 이제 팀이 좋은 거는 내 옆에 멤버들이 든든하니까. 근데 중간에 감기 엄청 심하게 걸려가지고 무대에서 나 쓰러지는 거 아닐까 라는 생각까지 했어.
이번에 투어하면서
선글라스 꼭 그런데 끝내고 한국 돌아왔는데 가서 아무것도 못하고 그냥 잤어.
아 그것도 엄청 스트레스겠다.
아침에 딱 일어났는데 원래 내 목이 안 쉬잖아 잘. 근데
안 나와.
이렇게 된 거야. 부모님이랑 같이 있었는데 방해가 있어. 검사하고 있는데 검사는 안 나오긴 했어.
다행이네.
코로나 검사는 안 나왔어. 근데 어쨌든 올라가긴 해야 되잖아. 뭐 올라갔지. 그냥 해야 돼. 여름 막 38도 막 9도 올라가는데 어쨌든 기타 쳤어 노래해야 되는데 안 되니까.
아 그 진짜 스트레스 안 되지.
근데 뭐 라이브를 못하면 안 되잖아 또.
형 그 들고 있는 것도 위스키더만.
하이볼이네.
아
그것도 처음엔 그냥 위스키 언더락이었었어. 근데 감기 걸리고 그걸로 바꾼 거거든. 난 하이퍼볼을 만들었어.
하이퍼볼 에너지 뭐
에너지 드링크랑 레몬이랑 콩당이랑
뭐라 하지 마 이런.
다 때려 넣어가지고 이거 먹으면 진짜 이거 무대 설 수 있다.
무대를 하면서 회복을 하는구나.
무대에 설 수 있다. 그거 먹으니까 어쨌든 하더라고. 진짜 아픈데도 그게 제일 힘들어. 혼자 하면 어떻게든
마땅히 뭔가 그럴 데가 없으니까.
없어.
팬들이 바쁘니까.
도망칠 수도 없어 이거는. 그냥 무조건 올라가야 되는 거야. 그거 이제
That's a level of work ethic that I need to inspire to, because wow, I attended his August the D-Day concert at LA, and the only reason I attended was because a Sweet Army like found out that I was a baby ARMY and was like, you don't know BTS? Okay, let me hook you up with some concert tickets. And they were so sweet. Like, when I say ARMY are my 7 Tobias records, I mean that with my body, soul, and mind, every facet of my being. Like, that was just, I've never been to a concert in my life, by the way. That was my first ever concert. And just that experience alone was great. But he wasn't sick at that concert. I think I heard maybe, I don't know when he was sick, but I know he wasn't sick at our concert. He was sick like later down the line, because at our concert he was drinking whiskey. But it was a good time. Like, SUGA is an amazing performer. Like, the vibe alone, to the point that I just started to cry in the midst of like just the concert. I started to cry, and then I got home and I started to like look up some songs that I didn't know. I was like, I need to know it. Like, it was just so good and so hyped. I was there when he brought out the other dude in Red, and they were just killing it. Like, midway through the song, I picked up the words and I was just like screaming it as well. Like, Burn It, I think. Yeah, Burn It featuring Max. Don't quote me on that, but I know the name is Burn It or Burn. One of them, but Burn was included there. Great performer. To the point that I got home and I started to watch an hour plus fan cams that were posted on YouTube, and I would watch it from different places he's been. So it's like, oh, this is the one in New York or something, and I go and watch it, and this is one in LA, I go and watch it. This is the second day in LA. Like, I was at the concert, but I still wanted to watch him at other places because he was just so beautiful to watch on stage. Like, he's just so good, and I never got tired of watching so many of his different sets, because it's just, the man is a professional at what he does. To see him go through all this hardship and still pull through, obviously this is the reason why they're successful. In addition to just having the talent and the hard work itself is enough to just take them really far, really, really far.
너 하게 되면 좀 팁들을 알려줄게. 내가 먼저 다 해봤어.
아픈 거에도 팁이 있어요?
있어, 진짜 있어.
좋은데?
아니 근데 나 그 이야기 해야 돼 진짜. 아니 나는 와 그걸 어떻게 했지라는 생각이 드는데.
뭐야?
카타르 월드컵.
아, 카타르.
야, 나 보면서 나 실시간으로 보고 있잖아. 그 전국민이 보고 있지 않았을까 그때?
했죠?
내가 보면서 내가 진짜 육성으로 나 혼자 보고 있었거든 집에서. 멋있다. 아, 진짜로 진짜로 와 진짜 같은 멤버고 같은 무대를 서는 사람이지만 나도 이제 국민 중 한 명이니까 어깨 이렇게 돼가지고 우리 팀 막내예요. 한 명밖에 없었어 그때 당시에. 준비 과정이.
He was at the World Cup. That's what I'm getting for it. And he performed at the World Cup. Okay. That's a pretty big deal. That's a pretty big deal. Okay.
다른 거좀 이야기 좀 해줘.
준비 과정에 그렇게 술잔치 그러니까 좀 딱 알잖아요. 우리는 수정을 해야 되는 부분이 딱 보이잖아요. 그런 부분이 너무 많이 보여서 다른 거죠 그냥. 그래서 제가 카타르 공연 전 한 5, 6일 전에 미리 갔거든요. 와 근데 일찍 가기 너무 잘한 거예요.
왜?
원래는 그냥 가서 이제 리허설만 딱 하고 하는 거라고 생각했다가 막상 또 고쳐질 부분이 좀 있는 거예요. 아무것도 난 솔직히 못 받았어요.
아 그래?
못 받았어요. 댄서들만 있고 나는 그냥 아무것도 없었어요. 근데 내가 여기서 안무를 안 하면 너무 이상할 것 같은 거예요. 그래서 이제 그냥 안무 영상 달라고 내가 그냥 카피하겠다고 해가지고
땄구나.
따고 이제 막사비 같은 경우에도 안무가 바뀌거든요. 이렇게
그러니까.
세게 그것도 그냥 제가 수정해달라고 해서 바뀐 거고 그다음 동선이랑 이런 것도 제가 다 하고 그렇게 해서 된 거예요. 원래는 아무것도 없었어요. 진짜.
아니 근데 진짜 너무 와 나는 그냥 그 보면서
야 쟤는 진짜 슈퍼스타구나 이런.
그래가지고 멤버들
So that's such a high compliment coming from another superstar, like from one superstar to the other. That's so good. I love this level of positive vibe. I'm definitely going to have to watch other Suchwita videos if this is the energy he's bringing. SUGA is amazing. Jungkook is amazing. Like, and I also love the edits too. The edits are so fun and engaging. Like, wow, okay, I need to take notes.
야 진짜
얘는 그냥 죽을 때까지 가수 해야겠구나.
해야죠.
무슨 생각 딱 들더라고.
진짜 재밌었어요. 재밌었고 무대 내려오니까 되게 아쉽더라고요. 더 잘할 수 있었다.
아니
그 생각밖에 안 들었어요 진짜.
얘는 무대 못 하고 내려오면 운다니까 진짜.
He cries, really?
내가 왜 이 정도밖에 안 되지?
No way, really?
그냥 저는 되게 주관적으로 저를
Is that him
보잖아요.
crying?
객관적으로 안 보고 나니까 잘했나 하면서 막
네, 약간 우리의 무기긴 한데 계속 욕심내는 게 우리의 무기긴 한데 어느 정도 조금 객관적으로 우리 팀과 나를 좀 볼 필요는 있겠더라. 그러니까 그렇게 계속 살 수는 없으니까.
그 요즘 그러려고 해요. 그렇게 생각을 해야 또 노력해야 되는 부분이 보이더라고요.
그치?
따로.
그건 있지.
내가 객관적으로 그런 걸 볼 수 있을 때 내가 또 부족한 부분이 또 보이니까 그거를 이제 또 보완하고
Yes.
정말 너가 많이 이게 성장을 했다라고 느끼는 부분이 그런 거 같아. 옛날에는 네가 딱 거기 딱 꽂히면
치면은 못 벗어나.
예, 막 애가 막 너무 힘들어하고 너무 막 괴로워하니까 옆에서 막 아무리 괜찮아 해도 못 벗어났던 그게 불과 한 3, 4년 전에도 그랬어. 근데
투할 때는
우리 막 쉬고 이렇게 하면서 전정국이라는 오로지 본인한테 집중을 하면서 나는 카타르도 그렇고 이번 나온 싱글도 그렇고 많이 성장을 했다는 게 느껴지거든.
그러니까 되게 삶이 되게 쾌적해지더라고요. 진짜
아.
좋은 것 같아요.
많이 치열하게 살았으니까 우리.
본능적으로 아는 거죠.
어릴 적에는 진짜
Wait, what song was that? What song was that? That wasn't Seven.
본능적으로 아는 거죠.
어릴 적에는 진짜 사실
Please tell me
걱정이 좀
what song that
많았거든.
was.
그죠.
진짜 이게 마음이 좀 많이 놓이는 것 같아. 뭐 알아서 잘하고 있는데 뭐.
다 이 방탄 멤버들 잘 만나가지고 이렇게 되는 것 같아요. 진짜.
너 제외한 나머지 6명 아유 전국이 만나서 이런 생각을 하고 그게 참 좋아 우리 팀은. 근데 어릴 적에 진짜 많이 싸우기도 했잖아 우리.
그러니까 이거죠. 아까죠.
나 어제 지민이랑 술 먹었거든.
아 그래요? 준비형.
그냥 만나면 맨날 그 이야기잖아. 이제 과거 이야기,
그죠.
우리 추억 이야기.
그죠.
그러니까 뭘 몰랐으니까 가능했던 것 같아. 막 어떨 때는 어떻게 해야 되는데 이런 걸 알았으면 우리 못했을 것 같아. 그냥 다들 바보라가지고 시키는 거 잘하고
다 날고여가지고
그리고 진짜 우리는 욕심이 많았어.
억울함도 많았고 그래서 독도 있었고.
이제 마마 시즌 되면 우리의 영상들 나오잖아. 근데 진짜 약간 눈물 나더라 이제 보니까.
그래요?
난 마마 마이크 잡다 보는데
그것까진 괜찮아. 뭐야 이번에 10주년 때 막 노모드림 영상 트는데 나 진짜 리모컨 던질 뻔했잖아요.
아니, 너무 잘했었어.
No More Dream
아,
is
나
good. Is good.
제스처 이거 원툴.
이거까지.
이거 원툴. 거짓말이야. 이거 말때.
왜 그랬을까?
아니 이제 데뷔했는데 어떻게 지금처럼 하냐. 지금 전종국이랑 그때 전종국이 똑같.
Who is that? Oh my god. Okay. So I've seen the emoji for a bunny being used for a Jungkook. I don't really say anything because I'm like, you know, I'm new to this. I'm learning things, but I can see the bunny. I can see why. Look at that man's face, that boy's face. I'm assuming he's young here because, oh, it's so cute. So cute. His cheeks, his nose, his eyes, and the eyeliner as well. It's just, he has the same eyes. He even looks the same. Wow, it's so funny. It's so funny. Oh my gosh.
어떤 소리 아닌데.
그때 그렇게 잘했으면 그런 것도 없었겠다.
그때의 그 날 것이 있으니까 이렇게 카타르까지 서는 거야 월드컵에.
너무 민망해.
지민이도 이야기 하는데 막 오래 했다 우리도 참 이야기 하던데.
더 해야지.
60살까지도 할 것 같아.
챕터 2라니까?
6까지 하지 않을까? 챕터를 딱 정리한 10년이라고 치자.
나이 먹고 노모드림 아카펠라 버전으로 해가지고
디노쇼 하면 돼 그때는 진짜.
재밌겠다.
얼마나 재밌겠어.
야 그때 다 아미들 다 할망구 돼가지고
That's fine.
아니 알망구까지는 아닐 거야. 아니
우리도 할망구 돼가지고
그러면 우리가 한 60은 돼야 되지 않을까?
그게 한 챕터 6 정도 되지 않아요?
아니 왜냐면 나는 이제 이번 공연하면서 느꼈던 게 이제 팬분들도 점점 이제 우리랑 같이 나이가 들어가잖아.
그죠?
그러다 보니까 그냥 그렇게 나이가 들면서 음악을 계속하고 우리가 맨날 하는 초파리 그런 거 이야기하면서 이제 그냥 이렇게 똑같이 늘어가는. 내가 이번에 그 영상 팬사를 했거든. 막 이제 그러면 이제 1대1로 이야기를 할 거 아니야. 코로나라서 활동도 잘 못했었고 사이의 이야기들을 막 해주더라고.
그 공백 기간에
2년 3년 동안 이제 뭐
아미들의 생각 어땠고.
그러니까 이게 이제는 이게 팬과 가수 이러한 느낌이라기보다는 그냥 이제 돈만 난 거야 그냥. 그러니까 이렇게 가야 돼 그냥.
He's talking about you old armies. I just got here, so I can't, you know, really claim anything or feel anything just yet. But, you know, maybe a year from now, I'm like, yeah, he's talking about me too. But, oh, that's so sweet. He called y'all partners. To get that level of recognition from an artist that you love, and I'm sure their music has helped you through tough times. I know for me, how I even became a casual listener in the first place was because of two music from BTS, and that is No More Dream and Eno, which stand for No Offense. Those two songs alone, I listened to it in 6 years from now. I do the math. 6 years from now, that was the first time I've ever listened to those two songs. I read the lyrics then, and that was it. Like, I didn't know any of other BTS songs. I didn't even know the name was BTS, to be honest. I knew nothing. I just knew those two songs. And every time things went rough in school, even now, things are going rough in school, I would just play that song and I would feel it in my soul. So it's so interesting to me when people make fun of it. Even Jungkook right now is making fun of the dance in that in No More Dream, and I'm like, no, that is a song that has gotten me through so many tough times. The dance, the hair, the style, everything. People might make fun of it. Even they themselves might make fun of it, but I don't care. I love it, and I will love it from forever. Anyways, let's keep. Oh yeah. So yeah, like to receive that level of acknowledgement that the artists that you like, the artists whose songs have made you go through so many tough times, like get you through so many tough times, is calling y'all partners. That is so sweet. That, especially in light of recent events with the whole Doja and her fan situation, where she's basically being ungrateful. Like I'm calling a spade. Said she doesn't love them, said she doesn't know them, tells them to like get off their phone to go outside in like some condescending, ungrateful way, which is so unfortunate too, because like these are the people who took solace in your music, and then also called her previous music like cash grab, like haha, you fell for it because you like it. So technically, she's like saying her music is trash. So you that like it as a fan are also trash. Like you also have trash taking, like just insulting her fans for no reason. Like it was heartbreaking for me to see it, and I'm not even a fan of her. I'm not even a fan of hers. I was like, damn. It actually made me rethink whether or not I should be as involved with BTS as I am, because if BTS were to say something like that to ARMYs, I don't know. I mean, obviously I would have to understand, because there's no way I can, like, I have that much self-respect to understand, because there's no way. But it's just, like, to be that ungrateful, it's just, my heart went out for the fans, because I was like, damn, could not be me. If I would leave, I would honestly leave. But then here it is. Like, when did it even come out? It came out 8 hours ago. Like, the fucking contrast of an American Western artist talking about their fans, and these Korean men talking about their fans. And these Korean men have been in the game for 10 plus years, saying that no, they're not just artists and fans anymore. They're partners. Oh my gosh, y'all should really be proud. Every single one of you older ARMYs should really be proud, because you have been acknowledged by an artist. Your work, because you don't just use money and buy their songs and that's it, because a lot of y'all do really amazing things. You help educate me, a random person that you don't even know, on the internet about things that I'm missing, because you are that passionate. You guys go through lens on Twitter that I've never thought of, just because you're that passionate. You want to help them. It's out of the goodness of your heart. And that's so beautiful to see that your artist, the artist that you love, sees that and acknowledges that and thanks you for it and appreciates that for you. Like, even though I'm still a baby ARMY, I'm feeling so happy that he said that. Okay, let's continue.
나이 먹고 영통 팬 사람은 되게 웃기겠다. 눈 침침해가지고 이러고 있을 거 아니야.
어떤 팬 막 오빠 저 초등학교 때 오빠 좋아했는데 저 이제 대학교 들어가고 이제 취직해요, 뭐 이런 이야기 하는.
쩐다.
10년이니까. 이게 약간 좀 울컥하더라고.
어느 대학 가셨대요?
물어보진 않아. 모르겠다, 어디지. 너 콘서트 중에 제일 기억 남는 콘서트 뭐야?
지금 딱 생각나는 건 유포리아 하늘 날고 있는 거.
Oh my god! What was that?
잠깐
I'm flying!
시카고? 잠깐 반 미쳐가지고 했었는데.
That wasn't
그래.
Chicago?
그때 춥고 비 오고 하니까 다 정신줄 나가가지고 막 하는데.
Hard work. While it's still raining?
보통 무대를 빡세게 하면은 본인도 모르게 힘들다라는 그 감정이 있어요. 근데 그때는 그런 감정이 생각이 안 났어. 그냥 미쳐가지고 너무 재밌었어. 그때.
나는 이제 그런 것들 더 하고 싶거든, 솔직히.
지금은 이제 못 하잖아. 그냥 못 하는 거잖아. 우리가
물리적으로 불가능하지.
다 이제 만약에 다 전역했어. 그 미치지 그냥.
덕진이 형 또 딱 들어가자마자 이제 전화기 딱 받아서 전화 왔을 때 그 이야기 하더라고. 야, 무대가 너무 하고 싶다.
그러니까 뭐 단톡방에서도 진짜 그러잖아요.
지금 다들 그러고 있는 것 같아. 지금 너무 재밌어. 무대가 너무 재밌어 그냥.
근데 진짜 생각을 안 하고 싶어도 간간히 생각이라 하고 싶다.
나는 너 다쳤을 때.
아니
갑자기 얘가 막 몸 풀겠다고 화장실 갔다가 갑자기 그래서
피가
그리고 얘 무대 못 올라가서 울었잖아. 너.
너무 속상했죠.
그러니까.
찍혔어. 어쩌어요.
굉장히 아쉽고 공연에 대한 욕심이 되게 가득 차 있는 친구인데.
네가 웃고 있어서 다행이다. 네가 울고 있을까봐 뛰어왔어.
그럼 우리 거기 앉잖아. 속죄 의자.
겁나 뻘쭘하게
우리들끼리 춤춰들끼리 이야기하는 거잖아. 속죄 의자 앉아 빨리 저 가 해가지고 이제 가서 있으면
I was hurt. Damn, like all their glitters isn't gold, right? Like, fuck, bleeding too. I'm sorry. I don't like seeing people hurt. I mean, I'm happy now that, you know, looking back at it, he can laugh and smile, but like he was crying and bleeding, and I mean, Jimin did say that at least he's laughing, you know, when he was on the floor, but I think it showed when he was on the chair after the performance, he was crying, and I was like, oh, yikes.
뭘 해야 될지 모르겠어 솔직히 진짜 거기 앉으면. 차라리 그럴 거면 쩔뚝거리면서 무대 서는 게 나아.
그러다가 마지막에 너무 답답하니까 그냥 걸어서 나갔고 막 그랬잖아요.
호비 빼고 다
호비 빼고 다 앉았어요.
진짜 너무
Wait, what?
걸어서 나갔고 막 그랬잖아요.
Everyone but Hobie has sat on that chair. Really? So everybody has gotten injured except Hobie? Is that what it means?
빼고 다
호비 빼고 다 앉았어요.
진짜 너무 뻘쭘해가지고 이거 어떡하냐.
아 진짜 다치면 안 되겠구나.
의무적으로라도 운동을 하고
해야죠.
그래서 뭔가 좀 해야 되겠다. 안 다치려고 해야 돼 이제. 운동 요즘 해?
요즘 열심히 하죠.
너 켈빈 클라인 하고
거의 팝스타.
완전 그냥 팝스타 보고 보다 이러는데.
아직 있나?
있어?
있죠.
보여줄래?
보여줘요?
이거 천만 한번 찍어보자. 이거 천만 한번 찍어보자.
Hey.
조명 좀 꺼주실래요?
메이크업이라도 하고 올래 배?
실장님.
Wait.
조명 좀 꺼주실래요?
메이크업이라도 하고 올래 배?
실장님.
Because makeup will make your abs stand out more, especially if you have pale skin.
예전에 인터뷰에서 나는 형들의 성격이 다 담긴 인격체라는 이야기를.
응 맞죠.
내가 봐도 그래.
제 말투에서 다 나와. 멤버들의 그게
그럼 나한테는 뭘 가져간 거야?
가져간 느낌이 아니라 그냥 스펀지처럼 그냥 나도 모르게 이걸 그냥
내가 봤을 때는 너 시기별로 되게 영향 받는 애들이 있어.
Is it because he was young? Is that why they're saying that he absorbed from each member? Is that what's going on? Am I reading that wrong?
그때 남준이 막 어디 막 석진이 형을 받고
나에 대해서 많이 생각을 안 하니까
되게 유연한 거지.
근데 딱 좀 그럴 때 있어요. 다른 사람들이랑 대화할 때 형들이 얘기했던 그 포인트들이 생각이 날 때가 있어요. 예를 들면 또 생각이 안 나는데 그 느낌이 있어요. 그러니까 형이 스쳐 지나가요 대화할 때.
야 스쳐 지나간다니까 너무 고맙긴 한데.
아니 그러니까 친구들한테 막 내가 조언을 해줘. 난 형한테 조언을 듣는 입장이잖아.
정국이가 조언을
얘기를 하면서
컸네.
용기 하고 지나간다니까.
Oh my god. That's so funny
가끔씩 이게 탁 하나씩
and sweet.
근데 나한테 진짜 참 7명이 가족보다 더 가족 같은 사람들인 것 같아. 야
저는 가족보다 오래 봤죠.
너는 진짜 인생의 한 절반을
그치.
나도 반대로 멤버들한테 영향을 되게 많이 받아가지고.
제일 영향 제일 많이 받는 사람이 누구예요?
아니, 나는 그때 7명 다 똑같이 진짜 n분의 1로 영향을 많이 받는 것 같아. 그러니까 내가 못하는 영역을 이제 다른 멤버들이 해주잖아. 그거 보면서 저건 내 영역이 아니니까 하고 안 하는 게 아니라 보면서 나도 어떻게든 좀 해야겠다 뭐 이런 자극을 되게 많이 받았어.
7명이 다 그러잖아요.
그게
그런
진짜
것도 신기하네.
그게 진짜 좋은 거라니까. 우리는 서로가 서로한테 그렇게 참 많이 영향을 받은 것 같아.
See, that's what happens when everybody has your best interest at heart and you have their best interest at heart. It's just this positive feedback loop of everybody giving each other the best parts of themselves and receiving the best parts from other people. So yes, I completely understand them being influenced by each other, especially if they have the type of bond that is being shown here, which is just a bond of love and positivity and just well wishes. Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful to see.
그래서 참 사람 잘 만났다고 하는 게 이렇게 습득이 빠르니까. 근데 만약에 진짜 막 성격 안 좋은 사람이었어 봐요 형들이. 그러면은 그거 그냥 그대로 살았겠지. 그리고 그게 잘못된지 모르고 살아갔겠지.
그거는 네가 좋은 사람이라서 좋은 사람들이 옆에 있는 거야.
난 그렇게 생각 안 해요. 저는 제 스스로 제가 좋은 사람이라고 생각 안 하고요.
나쁜 사람은 아닐 거 아니야.
나쁜 사람이 될 수 있다면 됐겠죠.
야, 넌 천상이 될 수 없어.
자연스럽게 그 좋은 점을 계속 보고 배우려고 나도 모르게 그냥 했던 것 같아요. 노력했던 것 같아요.
근데 우리가
What do you think about him saying that? If he was around bad people, he would absorb that and become bad himself. I don't know. I don't know. I can see where he's coming from on one hand, but on the other hand, he's not giving himself credit enough, like his ability to discern good from bad enough. Because like, yeah, there might be some things that you didn't know because you weren't aware of it, right? Like you didn't know that something was problematic really because you weren't aware of it. But at the same time, there's some things that it's just fundamentally wrong. You don't need somebody to tell you that this is wrong for you to know that that is fundamentally wrong. Like for me, there are things where I didn't know it was wrong, and I needed to learn it. And if I didn't learn it, I would have continued on with my life not knowing that thing was wrong. But then there are some other things where like I didn't need anybody to tell me, and I just knew that that thing was wrong. And for me, it was hurting people. Okay, I don't know if I should talk about this on this channel because this isn't really a personal channel. I will make a personal channel on a separate channel entirely because I want this channel to be focused on, again, BTS and mental health. I haven't got to the mental health part yet, but I will get to it. But okay, so hurting people, it went right from when I grew up. I already knew it was wrong because I hate to see anybody get hurt. Even when I first started my menstruation, I was upset that I was upset. But before I got mine, a good friend of mine got hers, and I was so scared for her because she was bleeding. It's blood. You get hurt. When you get hurt, you bleed sometimes. And so anybody getting hurt for me was fundamentally, I knew that that was wrong. I didn't need anybody to teach me that. But one thing I did need to learn was that I didn't know, like if people didn't tell me, I wouldn't have known that that was wrong, which was sexual harassment and sexual assault. I'm not afraid of this video being demonetized because I don't earn anything from YouTube. I had to learn that I was the victim of one, and throughout my schooling, I was 11 when it started. It started in school. It was a very public harassment. It went on for an entire year. Everybody knew it. Everybody laughed it off. And so because it would literally happen, this professor, he's not even my professor. He's the professor of a senior class. He would come to my class to sexually harass me and pursue me. I would be running, my classroom, I would be running around and trying to avoid this man. And he's there. He would come from his, the senior class is in a completely different side of the school compound. He would come from there, come to my class, the junior area, for me in particular, get into the classroom. He would block the door. The classroom door only had one door on the way out, so I couldn't leave. And then he would pursue me and I would run away because I felt uncomfortable, but I didn't know why I was uncomfortable. I come from a conservative family. We didn't have any sexual education of any sort. I was in my I was 17 to 18 years old when I learned about sex and all that entailed. We had nothing. Our health education did not touch about any of that sort. So that left me vulnerable to being preyed on. Unfortunately, he did it publicly because he knew he wasn't going to get any backlash. I would have my own classmates. I'm sure they also didn't know better because we just didn't know better. We weren't taught by anybody, not our teachers, not our parents, nothing. So we didn't know it was wrong. So everybody will laugh it off because it was happening. And this was a professor, an older professor. I didn't have to say, there's some things that you don't know is wrong until people sit you down and tell you. And I just knew I was uncomfortable. I didn't know whether or not it was right for me to be uncomfortable because everybody was laughing it off. And he was an older man, and in Nigeria, you respect your elders, right? And so it just, for an entire year, it just kept going on. It was just one. So I think I was 11 at the time. Yeah, mine just one because I skipped primary 6. For those of you who don't know, that's me being in my 6th grade. Yeah. So I can understand where Jungkook is coming from in the sense that if he was around bad people, he might have picked up some bad habits because he just didn't know any better. And in this case, I'm sure that I and every single classmate of mine throughout that year picked up the bad habit of thinking that sexual harassment wasn't a good, like, it wasn't a bad thing. It was an okay thing to do because that was the type of environment we were around. So I get it. I get where he's coming from. I'm sorry that took a dark turn. I'm going to try to refrain from, again, personal stuff on this channel, really. But anyways, moving on.
멤버들 진짜 다 착했어.
맞아요.
진짜 착했어.
다 깨어있는 것 같아요.
다음 이쯤 되면 이제 너네는 그냥 방탄해 하고 찍어준 거 아닐까? 뭐 힘이 있다면.
그러니까 나 운명이 믿는다니까. 내 인생에서 뭔가 제일 뭔가 행운이라고 생각하는 점 중에 점 중에가 아니라 그냥 그거 딱 하나가 제일 그건 것 같아요.
너는 이제 막내니까 6명의 형이 좀 되게 애지중지하면서 그건 있긴 했었어.
고마워요.
진짜 애지중지하면서.
참 잘 컸지 진짜 멤버들 때문에.
너가 생각했을 때 잘 컸구나라고 생각하는 순간이 언제야?
내가 못돼 먹지 않았구나 할 때?
우리는 아기가 없지, 아기가.
Aw,
어른이 됐네. 다 컸네.
that's a good thing to be proud of.
볼 때마다 하는 것 같아요, 윤기 형은. 나도.
볼 때마다 그런 마음이 들어. 지금 딱 보면 너 중학생 때랑 똑같거든 지금. 제 얼굴 완전 중학생 똑같아. 근데 와가지고 막 똥오줌도 못 갈고 형.
똥오줌도 못 갈았다.
I don't know, it's just making me smile.
2018년 달방 야유회 이거를 어떻게 기억할까? 나도 기억이 안 나는데. 네가 쓴 시가 있대.
황금?
황금. 형나.
아무것도 못했던 내가 황금 같은 시기에 그대들을 만나 나 자신이 빛나기 시작하였어. 처음엔 내가 황금이었으나 시간이 지나 주위를 둘러보니 내 주위가 온통 황금으로 뒤바뀌었더구나. 너무 잘 썼는데? 이 소중한 빛들을 잃고 싶지 않소.
Oh, this song. That song was also good. What is that song? Wait. This one.
이 소중한 빛들을
This one.
잃고 싶지 않소.
Dun, 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 dun.
난 지금도 똑같이 생각하고 있어요. 지금 내 마음이니. 그때는 지금이랑 달라진 건 없네.
참 돌이켜보면 다 같이 진짜 재능 있는 애들만 모아놨던 것 같아 지금 생각해보면.
이렇게 어울리는 것도 재능이에요.
아니 물론 뭐 우리 노력 많이 했지
yes.
우리끼리. 근데 만약에 우리가 처음부터 막 빵빵빵빵 이렇게 됐었으면 여기까지 못 왔을 것 같긴 해.
아니야, 우리라면은 똑같이 이렇게 왔을 거야.
재밌네. 옛날 여행하니까. 기억 안 난다고 하면서 다 기억하고 있구만.
평소에 생각 안 하니까.
내가 다 기억하고 있어.
신기하다.
왜 그런지 모르겠는데 아무튼 다 기억하고 있어.
밥 한 공기만 더 주세요.
내 거 먹어 내 거.
It is so interesting to see the level of confidence that Jungkook has for his team members. And like even from the poem that he wrote, that was so sweet. He said that I know I'm gold, but when I look around, y'all are gold too. But and I also don't want to lose that light. That's so sweet. Can you imagine somebody in your life telling you that? That's so good. Like my best friend can tell me that, yes, my other friends as well, and obviously my family. So like I have a support system. I hope you also have a support system. If you don't have one, I will tell you that right now. You're all amazing, especially taking the time out of your day to just help a fellow stranger. That shows me the type and the caliber of person you are. So if you have nobody in your life to tell you that you're gold, I'm telling you right now, you are gold. So it's beautiful to see he has that level of confidence. It's also interesting to see that SUGA doesn't. He's always like, we needed to suffer for us to have turned out as well as we did. And Jungkook was like, no. Even if we didn't suffer and we weren't tempered by that suffering, we'll still be just as amazing. It's interesting to see the different I guess ideologies. Okay, and as soon as he said he want more rice, SUGA was like, "Here, take mine." Just the little things. It's the little things. Like I haven't stopped smiling throughout watching this video. Like their interaction is so beautiful to see. So beautiful to see.
간헐적 단식을 하는데 세 끼를 한 번에 먹는 거 아니야?
그건 중요하지 않아요. 얼마나 먹는 건 중요하지.
Oh my god! I'm laughing so much because that's me. I actually only eat 2 times a day. But I'm still fat, and that's because the 2 times I do eat in a day, I eat very unhealthily and I eat large portions. It's just until like this month I've started to really cut down on sugar and the portion sizes, and that's why I'm doing so much better. I'm able to go to the gym more. I'm losing weight slowly but gradually, right? But it's so funny that he says that because yeah, that was totally me.
공복 시간이 중요한 거야.
야, 나도 그 하면서 한 번에 많이 먹으니까 되긴 하더라. 밥도 잘 먹지 못해. 아니 뭐 더 하고 싶은 이야기 없어?
없는데요?
나 집에 가고 싶지?
It seems like Jungkook is just here for the food. Like he doesn't even care about promoting his music. He doesn't care about promoting his music. He's just here for the food and just to chill and hang out. That's so interesting.
네? 윤경 먼저 퇴근해요.
자,
오케이.
슈지타에 타임머신 프로가 있는 거 알지? 타임머신. 봤다 오면 좋다.
끝까지 안 봐요.
Wow. That's real sibling energy right there. Sibling energy, best friend energy. Yes. Straightforward and honest.
초대를 했는데 타임머신 하겠는데 내가 가고 싶은 뭐 과거일 수도 있고 미래일 수도 있고 가고 싶은 곳 있어 혹시?
간다고 하면 과거요.
언제로 돌아가고 싶어?
초등학생?
왜?
기억을 다 가지고 돌아가는 거야? 아니면 아예 리셋되는 거예요?
가지고 돌아가야지 말이 되지 않을까?
그죠? 그럼 초등학생.
뭐 할 거야?
내 미래를 알고 있으니까 내가 지금 위치까지 와 있을 거 아니에요? 그럼 난 개인적으로 그냥 엄청 할 수 있는 거를 많이 만들어 놓을 것 같은데.
예를 들면 곡이나 뭐 이런 것들.
실력이나 춤이나 공부도 그렇고 영어 공부 뭐 그런 것들을
영어 공부 안 하고 있어 지금?
하고 있어요.
It's so interesting that Jungkook says this because majority of the type of fan fictions and novels that I read, actually no, this is novels. Actually, it's also fan fiction too. Point is, the majority of stories, fiction stories I like to read are people who go back in time with the memories intact and just become overpowerful as fuck. Like, I feel like, okay, it's one thing for me to like get Jimin's personality, the personality he portrays in his music, and I'm like that's me for real. But even just based off of this one interview with Jungkook, I'm connecting with Jungkook. Like I haven't even listened to his songs like that. I've only ever listened to Seven, and I haven't even read the lyrics for Seven, right? So for me to connect and find him so relatable is so interesting. Cause yeah, I would totally go to the past too with all my memories because I want to grow overpowered. Like, are you kidding me? Invest in Bitcoin and Twitter. Well, not really Twitter, but Facebook, Google. Like, girl, give me lottery ticket. And of course, learning new languages, like he said, because it's a lot easier for you to absorb languages when you're small. Am I Jungkook for real? Like, why do we have the same thought process? Why am I related to this man after what, 30 minutes of just watching him? Wow. Okay. Wow.
우리 웬만한 대화는 영어로 할 거 아니야?
안 되는데요?
금방 좀 한대.
해야죠. 물론 이제 애들이랑 노는 건 되게 재미없겠다만.
Yes.
그쵸.
뭐하고 노냐?
내가 뭐하고 놀아? 경찰과 도둑 뭐 이런 거 해야지. 애들 좀 놀아주고 나는 이제 집에서 연습하고 공부하고
뭐 하고.
그래가지고 진짜 데뷔 초 때부터.
Oh my gosh. Yes, this is exactly how it turns out. Like they go back to the past, right, with all their memories, and then one of the downside is having to interact with kids, and then they come off as standoffish. Sometimes they would have to like skip a couple grades just to like get to interacting with somebody a little bit older, a little bit faster, and then they get titled genius, prodigies, and whatnot, and then they have to live up to that title. It's so... This man gets it. This man gets it for real.
천재 소리 듣는 거야.
아니 너 데뷔 초반 저녁을 들었어. 뭔 소리야.
아니야.
그때 잘했어.
못했어요.
다 못했지. 근데 처음부터 어떻게 잘하냐고 나 그게 좀 궁금하다니까.
그러니까 진짜 천년도 소리를 듣게끔.
너 만년도를 하고 있어. 뭘 또 욕심
Did you see that? Did you see that?
하다니까.
그러니까 진짜 천년도 소리를 듣게끔.
너 만년
You're an idol that can only be found once every 10,000 years. I want a Yoongi. I want a personal Yoongi just to carry with me, like a tiny one. Just I can put it in my pocket, and then he can whisper sweet nothings in my ear. Well, sweet everything's in my ear. Damn it! Like, can you even see like the dynamics between both of them? Because he is so reassuring, and he's like, Jungkook is like, I want to be a genius because I went back in time, and then as soon as I debut, I want to be hailed as a genius. And SUGA's like, nah, what are you talking about? You've always been a genius. You've always been talented. You've always been that kid. And Jungkook is like, I want to be known as the idol that comes once every 1,000 years. And SUGA is like, nah, once every 10,000 years, you already are that. Like, the support system, like this is support system on like max level. It's so beautiful to see. I love this interaction so much.
만년도를 하고 있어. 뭘 또 욕심을 내. 지금처럼 하면 되지.
욕심이 없으면 안 돼요.
그건 아는데 나도 그렇게 살아왔으니까. 그 누구보다 욕심이 되게 많았던 사람이니까. 근데 어느 정도 이제 좀 즐길 줄 다 알고 해야지.
아니
이건 너무 잘 즐기고 있어서 이런 이야기 하는 게 좀 의미가 없긴 한데. 자,
He's already enjoying
전
himself.
정국.
BTS 전국 말고 꿈이라는 게 있어.
전제가 잘못됐어요 지금.
그치, 막 그 두 개를 떼어놓을 순 없지.
그렇게 분리를 하는 사람이 아니에요. 인간 전정국에 BTS 전정국 꿈. 좀 그런 날이 왔으면 좋겠어요. 나 스스로 내가 개쩐다고 생각했을 때. 진짜 멋있다. 나 스스로.
그런 나르시스트가 되겠다고?
저는 지금도 아직도 제가 많이 부족하다고 생각하고 있거든요. 근데 이런 내가 나중에 진짜 열심히 해가지고 나 스스로를 만족시키는 경지까지 도달을 했을 때 그때 와 그냥 그런 순간이 왔으면 좋겠어요.
너만 모르지. 너를 제외한 모든 사람들은 그렇게 생각하고.
Okay, I have a question for you all. While I understand where Jungkook is coming from, I also have a different, I guess, thought process. The only way to grow and progress is to always feel like you're lacking something, right? And then you have to work hard for you to fill that gap. On one hand, that's great because you're always going to keep progressing and leveling up. On the other hand, it can make you feel like you're inferior always, like it can give you inferiority complex, and that's never a good thing. So if you have gotten to the point where you're confident in yourself, you feel like, you've done well, you've reached your goal basically, is that a good thing? Because on one hand, it gets rid of your inferiority complex. You're able to see yourself and you're able to be kind and loving to yourself that, wow, look at all these amazing things I've accomplished. But on the other hand, you don't have any goals anymore. So you are like, it's very easy for you to be stagnant. It's very easy for you to not have anything that you want to progress and move forward for, right? Like, so what do you think? Personally, I don't think I would ever reach the point where I consider myself enough. Like not enough. Everybody is enough. I don't think I would ever consider myself as like, oh, I've done all I set out to do. I feel like I would always have something that I want to do. And again, on one hand, that can help me with being ambitious and like getting more and more things and leveling up and progressing and basically not being stagnant. But on the other hand, it can let me feel inferior always feel like I'm not good enough. Like, so I feel like there's a balance that you kind of have to, like, I guess, control, reach, measure, so that it doesn't, like, the disadvantage doesn't overtake the advantage and then it becomes detrimental to you. On either one, if you think that you are enough, if you think that you've accomplished everything you set out to do, or you haven't accomplished everything you set out to do, like either one, you have to make sure that the disadvantages of those stances doesn't overpower the advantages that would come with each of those stances. So I get where he's coming from in that he wants to be narcissistic. He wants to get to that point where he feels that he's accomplished everything he set out to do. But on the other hand, there are disadvantages to that. But he seems like he has a good support system to help him with those disadvantages. So I guess, it kind of all balances out for him too.
나도 그렇게 생각하고 있어.
안 돼. 더 해야 돼. 그런 생각이 드는 거라면은 내가 엄청 잘 지내고 있다는 뜻인 거잖아.
그치.
그런 순간이 딱 왔으면 좋겠어. 아, 너 정말 멋있는 친구구나. 이렇게 생각해.
We watched that. That's like the third time he's cried in this video. That's so sweet. Well, not it's sweet that he's crying. It's sweet that he feels comfortable enough to show a variety of emotions.
죽자. 수치타 사랑해요.
BTS 보물 영원한 황금 막내 엔딩곡으로 노래 하나 하고 가. 너
뭐 성시경 씨 하나 노래 불러야 되겠다. 수치타에서 노래 부르는 사람 내가 처음인가?
최초야 최초.
오케이, 최초.
망설였나요? 널 받아주기가 아직 힘든가요? 기다렸던 사람 그만 잊으려고 애쓰지 마요. 나 그때까지 기다릴 테니 사랑한다는 그 말 아껴둘 걸 그랬죠. 이제 내 맘 표현해야 하나 모든 걸
Yoongi is like he's acting like Jungkook's #1 fanboy, and it's so funny that he's holding the mic all the way away from himself. I'm guessing so he doesn't mess up Jungkook singing, but it's so cute. This entire interaction is so cute.
네, 지금까지 슈치타. 네, 많은 사랑 보내주셔서 너무 감사드리고요. 오늘을 마지막으로 슈치타는 없어질 것 같습니다.
Really?
고생 많으셨고요. 건강하십시오.
사랑할 수 있나요? 내가 다가간 만큼 이제 내게 와줘요. 내게 기든 맘 사랑이 아니다 해도 괜찮아요. 그댈 볼 수 있으니 괜찮아요. 내가 살아날 테니.
가사가
Okay, so Seven did not do all of that. Like they were saying that Jungkook is genius vocalist, I think. Yeah, that was the term, or that was a phrase. And I was like, okay, maybe Seven didn't show the entire range of Jungkook. I will say this now, it most certainly did not, because that was such a beautiful, beautiful song. I mean, the lyrics is one thing. His voice on the song, absolutely beautiful. Like, okay, that mean the album better come out fast because the connection or relatability that Jungkook has to me is making me so excited. Like, And if this is his voice, this is his talent, this is his hard work, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Okay.
가사가 발라드 가사는 되게 너무 절전하다 되게.
Yeah.
보고 있으니까.
네, 고생
아무튼
많으셨습니다.
싫다.
싫다.
자, 죽었다.
아, 즐겁다.
집에 가자 이제.
노래 한 곡 더 하고 하면 안 되나? 형 먼저 퇴근하실래요?
야, 네가 노래 부른다는데 어떻게 가냐, 진짜.
아, 내가 대떼시나 불러야 되겠다.
Wait, what?
아, 내가 대떼시나 불러야
A serenade for sugar. Oh, okay.
되겠다. 20, 22, start coming back. Long time no see, huh?
How is this a serenade?
우리 다시 굽고 울고 지지고 벗고 let's get loco. pandemic's over.
Hey.
다시 그분이 어져. Everybody say 벅적지근해 벅적지근해 시들 벅적거리네 너도 북적거리네 동서남북 에이 강남 강북 에이 싹 다 모여 떠요 해수지. Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
싸이형 이거 인스타 닥쳐할 것 같은데.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Whoa, yeah.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
준비하시고 쏘세요. That I like that. 기분 좋아, baby. 흔들어줘. 뭐지? 그대로 1, 2, 3 to the 4. That I like that. That I like that, baby. That I like that. It's like that. That's all. That
Sugar seems so overrated.
I like that, baby. That I like that. It's like that.
야, 내가 뭐하는 사람인지 까먹어줘.
That I like that. 시간이 지나가고 난 없이. That I like that. Like that.
내 마이크 너무
Like that. Like that.
내가 바라보고 바라본 사람들은 모두 다 ready set.
Going another magic. There's all money 못하겠지.
내 사람들은 말하거나 공사주는 사람들을 모아다가 가겠지. 적당히 하라고.
Go, go, go.
그냥 닥치고 나가시 말아보자고. 민기와 조조구.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh yeah. Oh. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Whoa yeah.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go.
준비하시고 쏘세요. That I like that. 기분 좋아, baby. 흔들어줘 위아래로. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. That I like that. That I like that, baby. That I like that. It's like that. That's all. That I like that. That I like that, baby. That I like that. Do what you want, say what you want, do what you want. That I like that. Do what you want, say what you want. Do.
Suga was doing this at his concert. It was the coolest thing ever, where he was just like shaking his head. I was like, oh, that's so sexy. Sorry.
What you want? That I like that, baby. That I like that.
가자. 수고하셨습니다.
고맙습니다.
I said he came here for the food. I said he came here for the food.
수고했어.
뭐 안 갈 거야?
가야 갈 거야.
마실 거면 집에 가서 마셔 그냥. 뭐 먹으려고?
아깝잖아.
냅두고 가. 뭘 여기서 마시냐고. 아무튼 즐거웠다.
즐거웠어. 되게 좋았어.
나 간다.
수고하시고. 또 가.
This is literally,
되게 재밌는데 노래나 한 곡 부르러 갈까?
that is literally the first interview in my life I've seen of the host leaving before the guest does. Like, what? Oh, this is real sibling energy. Like even this like singing, it was very much older sibling is humoring the younger sibling. I would know because I'm the younger sibling, and I would definitely 1,000% bother my my older sibling. And sometimes they, what is it, like they allow me to bother them and like they humor me. Other times they're just like, here she goes again. Why am I relating to this man so much? Like it's just literally 40 minutes of just me being introduced to him, and I'm like relating to him on such a deep level. Like what? I know the song. You bop your head like this.
Yeah.
Did he change his outfit? Let me see. Yeah, he did. He did. SUGA did. He's so over it.
미안합니다. 좀만 더 놀다 갈게요.
You've got to be kidding me. He's literally here for the food.
하나야, 하나야. 고생하셨습니다.
Wait. Norebang clip. What does that mean? Did I say that right? Norae bang clip. Well, I pretty much said all I wanted to say in terms of how annoying a younger sibling can be to the older sibling, but it's sweet as well, like we're lovable, we're adorable. We might, bug you often, but we love you. To all the older siblings out there, of course. I think this is a continuation, right? Okay, I'm gonna click it. It's continuation. Where is this all over again?
배불러.
Is he eating SUGA's meat too? beautiful voice. Wow. And he's eating too. Choo choo. The editors. The fact that they put choo choo. It seems like everybody's having fun on this show. The two guests, even the host is like, peace, he's done. Guest is having fun. The team, the behind the scenes team is having fun with the editing and all of that, the subtitles. Everybody's having fun. We love to see. Swallows meat. And we have to talk about how good Jungkook is singing with like eating at the same time, because I don't sound half as good when I have nothing in my mouth. Like to sing, to be this good. Talent, of course, hard work too, but talent. Genius vocalist. I can see that now. I mean, 7 was fine. It was fun. It was like poppy and happy. It was great. Genius vocalist. I can see now. Let's watch more. Like, this is what I wanted to see from that title, from that phrase of name. Like, yes.
야, 재밌다. 뭐지? 이거구나. 없는 지금도 난 무심하는 걸 눈부시게 웃는 사람들 나의 헤어짐을 모르는 세상은 슬프도록 그대로 있네 시간마저 데려가지 못하게 나만은 널 보내지 못했나 봐 가시처럼 깊게 박힌 기억에 아파도 아픈 줄 모르고 그대 기억이 지난 사랑이래 파고드는 그 시가 되어 제발 가라고 아주 가라고
Oh my gosh. Beautiful voice.
나를 괴롭히는데
I mean, technically, SUGA did say this karaoke machine was for him, so he's having fun with it as the intention, like as it was intended for. So let him have fun. Like for me, if you're gonna sing about romance and heartbreak and all of that, like you have to at least have good voice, you know, like. So that's why I'm not mad at any of this. This is just beautiful. Like, yes, it's all romance and heartbreak or whatever, but like beautiful, beautiful voice. I'm like, yes, like if you're going to be that generic, at least have a good melody, good talent, and like just kill the vocals, kill it, kill it, kill it. And he is doing just that. I'm very interested to see who the original, because this isn't their original. Is this the original? I mean, karaoke, right? Karaoke is you do song covers for other people's songs, right? So I'm assuming this isn't theirs. I'm gonna go back on my own time to write out the original, the names of the songs, so I can go and listen to the originals, because it's beautiful, 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 beautiful. Wow.
좋다.
He's a character, so cheeky. Okay, I don't know what that song was. I'm assuming it's One Nation. I didn't even dance to that song because I was so focused on reading the lyrics. I feel like I need to go look at that song on its own by itself, because I feel like they're saying really important things. Like, one that really stuck out to me was economic logic that destroys the street, which yes. If you know anything about like macroeconomics versus microeconomics, usually it's all about what's helpful for the entirety of a country, but then you look at the individuals at the bottom of the ladder, I guess, they're usually left to fend for themselves. Okay. There were some other verses there and lyrics there and lines there in that particular song that I'm like, I need to like look at that on my own time and really dissect that. Sorry, look at that on a separate video and really dissect it. Yeah. I might not particularly like the way the lyrics is flowing with the beat, but at the same time, I really like what the lyrics are saying, and the beat is also very fun by itself. Okay, let's continue. The same singer, Sun Si-hyuk.
재밌다. 땀난다. 나 꼭 보러 가겠습니다. 수고하셨습니다.
His pants are just so funny to me.
따뜻한 칭찬을 위하여. 간스레 힘든 날 턱없이 전화해 말없이 울어도 오래 들어주던 너 늘 곁에 있으니 모르고 지냈어 미안고 미안한 마음들 세상에 꽃이 뜨면 애들이 온다고. 너가 마주 앉아서 두 손을 맞잡으면 두려운 세상도 늘 발 아래 있지 않니. 누구를 보아도 널 알아. 곳에 있어도 다른 삶을 살아도 언제나 나에게 위로가 돼주며 늘 푸른 나무처럼 항상 변하지 않는 너로는 이 세상 그걸로 충분해. 내 삶이 하나는 친구도 하나야 하나야. 고생하셨습니다. 좋은 밤 되십시오. 네.
He is here for the food. Like I said that.
고생하셨습니다.
That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. I have to listen to each of those songs on this channel separately because he seems like he's having such a fun time. I think the only song I wasn't particularly enthused with was there was one where he was dancing really hard on, like towards the end. I think it was the second to the last one. Maybe just because he was dancing to like he wasn't like singing really well or something, or like he was being very playful. But yeah, that was the only one I didn't particularly like very much. But all the other ones I'm like, yes, I really like it. Beautiful. It really brought out his vocals that his song 7 didn't manage to do for me. I mean, like now I'm listening to it, I'm like, wow, this is talent. Like I don't even like any of the subject matter of any of the song except for the hip-hop one, and that hip-hop one I didn't like the way the lyrics was going with the beat, but I like the subject matter for the lyrics, and I like the beat separately, right? But even though I don't like the subject matter of all the other songs except for that one hip-hop song, the vocals and the melody was so beautiful. Sometimes I didn't even move, I was just lost in the song, right? Like absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I think that's kind of my review about this like short Nora Bang clip. I'm assuming it's karaoke, right? Because that's what he did karaoke, so I'm assuming Nora Bang. I said Nora Bang the last time, I'm sorry. Nora Bang clip is karaoke. So yeah, we had fun. I had fun listening to him. I'm happy I did this because I didn't realize him and we had so many like similar thought processes. It's so interesting. I also love the personality I saw from Yoongi and SUGA and Jungkook. Like they have a lot of different ways of looking at the same thing. SUGA seems to be a bit more pessimistic because he's like, nah, if things didn't align the way they specifically aligned, we would not have been who we are. And Jungkook was like, nah, regardless of how it aligned, we would still be just as awesome. So it's so interesting to see like slight pessimistic, slight optimistic, and to see how they interact. But the whole thing just gave big positive sibling energy. Like sibling energy with a good, healthy relationship. Like, oh my gosh. First of all, I just want to say thank you, I guess, for staying like this long and watching the whole thing with me and vibing with me. And also, I'm sure you've watched this on your own time. If you haven't, go watch it on your own time because a lot of time I'm pausing to like make commentary or ask questions. So do watch it on your own time. Give them streams. I don't even know if they need streams, but sorry, give them views. I don't even know if they need views, but give them views regardless. Yeah, okay, so that is... Yeah, that's sweet. I keep butchering the name. Suchwita. That's that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still streaming. Let's see how far my streaming has gone. Wow, would you look at that? Jungkook is catching up to V. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so anyway, thank you so much for staying this entire time with me. I will see y'all when I see you. I don't know what the next video would be about, but we'll keep going. You know, we still have the rest of like crazy remixes to comment on. We have some promotional videos to watch, album unboxing, I guess, and then we have 7 and we have the rest of Beyond the Story. And then when I'm doing the next section of Beyond the Story, I would unveil my photo cards because I haven't done that yet. I haven't seen it. I'm very, very curious, but I'll wait until I do another video on it. So yeah, there are many different videos coming up, so stay tuned. Comment as usual. I thrive off of comments. You don't need to like, you don't need to subscribe, you don't need to do anything else, but just comment. I want to chat with you. So I'll see you when I see you. Bye.